So if I look at the index, remember the index 2 is the backup. That is the original verbiage on the whole sheet, right? That first line. Okay, so it's all good. It's still there. And I should have done some cleanup stuff to it before. Okay, but I'm showing you what's going on. Cleanup stuff is easy. Just go through the columns and clean them up, right? Now let's see how the index file works. It's not going to be perfect, no, but is a lot of it done? Let's see. Attention, your traffic worries happen to be passed. Seriously, our industrial durability software, as well as action by measure movie training process, is permitting normal Joes to master the art of contacting thousands of folks hourly from several websites concerning almost anything they wish to sell. Now, perfect or not, this is so much more readable than what we generated only with the thesaurus, right? This is far better, okay? It did a lot of the work and set up the sheet in such a way that I can continue to improve upon it from here very, very easily. And all these, again, if I just go through another one, or go to another one and take a look. As far as just setting up a lot of pages on my website, I can do it with this sort of thing. Look at that, your traffic starved entrepreneur, and so on and so forth. It just continues, right? Right now, before we obtain into TFAN, I can do cleanup with that. Now that I see how the wording came out, I can go into the var sheet and make some slight changes to make it even better if I want to, and how it is able to literally propel hordes of targeted traffic to your offer. I desire to level by having you. That should say level with you. So I'd get rid of by having, you know? And there you go. I'm not one of those gurus or internet rockstars regularly searching for the limelight. And that one's misspelled. I'd get rid of that. Not sure how that happened. But whatever. Actually, it's rather the contrary. It continues. It's reasonably readable. And that's just the point. And I can pay special attention, of course, to my headers. These are the things people glance through just to get them more readable. But the question is, how many of these things even really matter? It just depends on whether you mean for people to see these pages or not, or if you're just trying to create a big website so that Google can see it, and you don't really care if people see it because the pages are going to be out of the way. People would have to discover them directly on Google in order to stumble into them in the first place. But they work, the links work, everything about it works, it's all there. And so it's just amazing how all these pages got done in this entire thing. And generally readable, generally set up, generally solid pages all the way around, where the wording still comes off of the web pages in every single case. So it's all matched up right. And it just makes a lot more sense to read these URLs. Okay? And again, I put a little bit more time into this var structure, right? The more time you put in, the more readable it is. The whole var structure, for the URL breakdown anyway. And the more time you put into the var sheet, you can save it now. The more time you put into the var sheet combinations, the more readable it is. But when it sets so much of this up for you, it's much easier for you to go through and clean it up. And I would have done it before removing the SSSs because it would have been easier to read the whole thing. Okay, so by going through some examples, I can see kind of what it's doing, and I can see how to clean things up by just going back and forth. I mean, it's virtually readable because I can kind of read across this. I see that's the title, that's the meta stuff. Then after that, we continue on, and we're going to see the rest of it. Okay, that's the meta keywords, and then we're going to see the body. If I were to just scoot into the body somewhere, you can read it. Average people create oceans of traffic that took their websites and their lives to the next level. In order to help you, comma, like I've helped others, comma, and it goes on and on and on. It's so readable. It's so easy to work with the variables with everything broken out like this. And this is why it saves such a tremendous amount of time. You could say new traffic system, new visitor system, new traffic sucking visitor system, automation system. Anything you want will work. Okay? And when I get all these laid out the way I want them, then I can do my header generator. But in this case, since I already put that on the web page, it's already done. I didn't make any changes to the vars, so I'm actually ready and I could do it now. Okay? And then I could just save that as a CSV. Okay? And since I made changes to it, then when I open this thing, load that up, I might just make sure to hit, null variable vol. Yeah, exactly. There was a null. I remember now. And you can't really open the var sheet and change it, I think. Well, maybe you can. Oh, okay, you can. I'm going to say with the MOWG-Pro open, but you just got to refresh it somehow, right? There. And it's all set now. And so I can just process again. And 282 is not present for whatever reason, so I just go back and fix that up. If you get a vars not present in the file, then you can go in and see what's going on and see why and all that kind of thing. And you'll get it straight. I must have done something a little bit different with it after all. Whatever the case is, that's it. As far as troubleshooting and fixing little connections, I'll save that for another video, just because there's so many of these little things built into this to make it so much easier to deal with it. Well, to deal with the entire project. It'll tell you when things are missing, and that way you can deal with them. Following variables not present in the HTML file var 282. So what I could do is open it and see what that var 282 is, right? 282 traffic visitor traffic sucking. That's why. I made a var out of something that was static before. That's why. And so I need that in here in place of the word traffic wherever it was. Fine. Traffic. And then let's go further down, further down, further down, further down, further down. It was quite a ways down, actually. And so I could go up. I know it was lowercase. So that would be it. And then that was 282, right? So I can create one. And this is how it really works. Ready? Since it's on the one, 282, I can put it on the other. As long as I'm right about the number. And it says it can't access it because it's being used by a different file. And so, yes, I'm going to save it like that. And now when I run it, unless it was a different number, it'll work. There. Okay, that was it, 282. So you see, I created a var out of a static word that way, and it was really easy. And so now I've got my second run. So if I wanted, I could do it like that, 1-MA-2, if I just wanted to keep track of it, or if I said that was no good, I just delete it, and then just keep this, whatever it is, 1-MA or -MA-1, whatever. And I can go through and see what I did with my variables here, right? And there you go. That's really how it works. And uploading these is easy. That's the FTP part. You can do it, or the software can do it. Okay, that's it for this particular video. And in the next one, we'll review really fast, the fastest that we can do this. And we'll just work around it, and then we'll continue on with the FTP coordinates and everything else. Okay.